taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. He picks up the first and is still going. They make the stop, but it's a big play.
Hey, big head, check my stream for me, check my stream for me.
It's fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
I'd have took that slip off and slapped the fuck out you.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left.
You'd have had a Jordan imprint on your fucking face. Man, stop talking to me, bro. I gotta log in, bro.
Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Breaks free. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. It's a run to the left. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door. The 1.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Design quarterback run. Touchdown! As they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He steps out to the 29. That's where they begin the drive. Handoff in a single back formation. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Tailback with another carry. Breaks into open space. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Boy, that's a beautiful run here for the 1st down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. That ball snagged for a completion. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. That's complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking deep to the right side. Touchdown, Ohio State. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Bringing it out. It's ETN. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. It's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Big throw caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Now it's second down here. And here's the handoff. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it on the move. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? The pickup is 7 yards, now 2nd and 3. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
They'll try a pass here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, that's a quarterback's dream to have all the time in the world sitting back in that pocket. Allows him to scan the field and be able to find an open receiver without worrying about getting hit. See what happens when they have that kind of time back there.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the a guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quick throw to his receiver. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass caught. Can he get in? He's tackled right after the catch, but the offense really threatened. First and goal at the 5.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Looking to throw it again. He's got it right near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's ETN. Oh, he's got some space here. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a target, and it's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They look to throw it here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
First down and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he'll just get rid of it. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Crimson Tide. This college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the extra point was up and good. BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. There's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. They were pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision. Picks up some big yards for that first down.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. On the jet sweep. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. They move the 6. They'll go to the line here on first down now. Is changing the play at the line. He hands it off from the gun, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Set up for the first down at the 21.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. And now the defense decides to spend the timeout to regroup a bit. The Buckeyes line up with a first and goal. Sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Third and goal, make it on the ground. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. The field goal is good. And that puts them back on top. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Bringing it out, it's ETN. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick That kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. As the first down is still going. And gaining enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And then first down, right back to the running game.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Ball handed off. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short connection to the tight end here. Gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Feed the back again. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
This running back's had a big night, the kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense breaks a huddle and gets set. It's third down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball on as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Fielded in the end zone. It's easy in. He's tackled at the 17, so a little bit better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the onto the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And that will pick up a first down. Spotted at 38.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. And boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Pass complete. It's second down now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
First down here for this offense. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Quarterback operating an empty set. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Looking for a man. Defense is coming after him. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff taken, trying to run it behind the big left tackle. Their carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
Well, they love throwing to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Leaning on the run game here late. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss in the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quick throw to the left. Wide open downfield.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, 1st down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now the important point after attempt.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Bringing it out, it's ETN. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. So early contact with the defense, that'll push the ball up 5 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. He's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
1st down sack. Pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. The ball is caught. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. So penalty on the defense moves the offense 5 yards closer. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown tie as they put 6 more on the board. Well, they had to have the touchdown, Kirk, but now they got to get the ball back and score again for a chance to go to the national championship game.
They're keeping their hope alive on that sideline. That's all you can ask for. The season's on the line. You mentioned it. Trying to get to the national championship. It's time to make a big-time play here on an onside kick.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. And the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock. 0 running room stop right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. That's a design quarterback keeper. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? They'll change the pre-snap look now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the catch downfield.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.